Okay, I haven't told a story time like this one in a very long time. Yeah, this is like one of those stories where I'm just embarrassing myself for the love of the game, man. I used to tell stories like this a lot, and recently I haven't been, just because I've been telling more of the, longer, more, I don't know, embarrassing stories of mine. But today, or tonight I should say, I'm going out and I'm spending the night at an abandoned asylum that me and my homies and family got like permission to stay at. So I have to go do that really soon, but I don't want to leave you guys without a video, so I thought I'd tell you a little embarrassing story today. And by little, I mean not so little. It's embarrassing. To this day, I don't know how this didn't ruin my high school career. Like, genuinely, I don't know how this didn't haunt me for the rest of my life. I mean, it kind of did, like, in terms of, like, people definitely didn't forget about it completely, and I definitely, got it brought up a little bit throughout high school, but it didn't ruin my high school career, like, ruin everything for me, which is nice. Before I get into it, I just want to say hello, hi, hope you guys are all having a wonderful Friday, hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. My weekend should be interesting. It's my birthday this weekend on Sunday, so, yeah. Not very excited about being older. I already get called Unc enough, and now it's just going to be even worse. Can't wait. But yeah, guys, today's story time. Let's get into it, man. Today's story time all starts off back in freshman year of high school. Freshman year, man. Early freshman year, too, by the way. This takes place 3 weeks into freshman year. So I was still new to high school. I was still making my friends and, getting used to it. I was kind of used to it by now. It had been 3 weeks, but, still, I wasn't completely used to it yet. So this all starts off as a normal night. It was a Thursday night. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was very excited because the next day was Friday and it'd be the last day of school until the weekend. And I was excited, right? Now I'm in my room. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm watching Jersey Shore on my Xbox 360, just watching episodes of that. I'm eating chips. I was eating hot fries, which used to fuck my stomach up. They used to hurt so bad. But I still ate them because they tasted so good. And then after I ate the hot fries, I went into my fridge and ate a bunch of raw cookie dough because I wanted something sweet. And who would have thought that eating hot fries and then eating a bunch of raw cookie dough wouldn't be good for your stomach? Because the next morning at 6 a.m., I woke up to straight just going to the bathroom every 5 seconds. Yeah, I was running to and from the bathroom literally every few minutes. And I remember thinking to myself, oh shit, I gave myself food poisoning. Great. Now, of course, I go up to my mom before school and I was like, Mom, can I stay home today? I don't want to go. I got food poisoning. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, I have to keep going to the bathroom. It hurts really bad. I ate a bunch of stuff last night that I shouldn't have and I got food poisoning. And she's like, what'd you eat? And I was like, hot chips and raw cookie dough. And she was like, why would you eat that before bed? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, you seem fine to me. You're going. And I was like, Mom, I'm not lying to you. I'm actually sick. Can I please stay home? And she's like, I don't trust you. In the past, you've lied and then you just play Xbox all day on your game. So I don't trust you. And I was like, no, I swear I'm sick. And she grabs a thermometer and she's like, here, take your temperature. If you have a fever, you can stay home. If you don't, you're going. And I took my temperature and it was 98.6. And she was like, you're going. And I'm like, Mom, you can be sick without a fever. That's what's happening here. I'm actually sick. And she didn't believe me. She did not believe me. She thought I was trying to lie my way out of school so I could play some Xbox and fucking just sit on my ass and do nothing all day. And honestly, I don't blame her for not believing me because in the past, I lied my ass off all the time and played hooky all the time and just did nothing all day. So yeah, I didn't blame her for not trusting me because in the past, I have lied to her about being sick. But this was bad because this time I was actually sick. And it was one of the worst kinds of illnesses. It's the kind of illness where you run into the bathroom every fucking 5 minutes with diarrhea. So I did not want to be at school for this because first of all, it's dangerous. I'm not trying to shit my pants during school. Second of all, my teachers were not that nice. They're not gonna let me go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. And lastly, I was just worried it was gonna get worse, right? Because it was already really bad. And I wonder if it was gonna get even worse. But I had to lock in and go to school because I had no choice. My mom was saying I had to go. So I quickly got ready, jumped on the school bus, and let me tell you, that 30-minute school bus ride, to this day, one of the worst rides of my life. One of the worst 30-minute periods of my entire life. Having to sit there for 30 minutes and feel the way I felt. My stomach literally felt like it was doing backflips. I was in the back seat. My stomach was cramping. I felt like I was dying, bro. And literally, I had to hold it with everything in my being, bro. I was about to shit myself the entire ride. And when we got to the school, I ran to the bathroom, went to the bathroom. Then after that, I went to my first class. And I forgot, but on this day, we were doing presentations. It was my history class. We had a presentation due that day, and I hadn't done it yet. I hadn't done any of it at all. And I walked up to my teacher's desk, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, but like before class starts, I have to talk to you really quick. And he's like, what's up, Austin? And I was like, I didn't do my presentation. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. On top of that, I'm not feeling good today. Is there any way you could just give me a break and I can like bring it in tomorrow or the next day? And he goes, nope, no breaks. You're presenting today. You're not getting out of this. And in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, what's up with everybody like making me do shit today? Like, I don't want to do it. And yeah, he didn't care. He was like, you're going to present today. I don't care if you have nothing prepared. Then you're going to get up there and you're going to freestyle it. He wanted me to get up there and just wing it, basically. And I was like, okay. So I go back to my chair. I sit down. The bell rings like 2 minutes later. Class starts. And guess what? Guess who the first person he calls on to present is? Me. He points right to me and he's like, Austin, you're up. He knew that I had nothing prepared because I just told him and he wanted to embarrass me. So he made me go first. So I get up. I walk to the front of the classroom. I stand up in front of everybody and I go to start talking. And before the first word even leaves my mouth, my stomach immediately cramps so bad, like the worst it had been all morning. And I felt it coming. I knew I only had mere seconds to get to a bathroom, right? I knew that in my head, I had maybe 15 to 30 seconds to get to a bathroom or else I was cooked. I was going to shit myself in front of the whole class. So I look over at the teacher and I quickly walk over and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. He's like, oh, no, you're not getting out of this that easy. No, you can wait. I'm like, no, it's an emergency. I have to go now. He goes, Austin, come on. I know what you're trying to pull here. Like, come on. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I need to go now. It's an emergency. And he goes, really? And I was like, yes, please. Like, I will present when I'm back. He goes, okay, fine, go. And I go to turn around and leave, but it was too late. It was too late. As I took my first step to go towards the door of the classroom and leave, I shit myself in front of the entire class. And it made noise, bro. It was loud. And everybody in the whole class in unison started laughing. Like 25, 30 kids all started laughing at me. And I had friends in that room. Even they were laughing. Like they didn't care. They thought it was so funny. And I looked around and I had this look on my face of just pure embarrassment because I was the most embarrassed I had been in my entire fucking life. And everyone's laughing at me. And I just waddled out of the room like a depressed penguin. And I waddled my way to the bathroom to clean myself up. And I had to it's gross, but I had to throw away my underwear because obviously. And after that, I left the bathroom and I went up to the nurse's office and I was like, nurse, I'm sorry. This is embarrassing, but I just went to the bathroom in my pants and I'm very embarrassed and I need to go home. I need to change. And she's like, okay, sure, honey. I'll call your mom. And she calls my mom. Tells her what happened. My mom comes rushing to the school like 10 minutes later. She comes rushing in. She comes into the nurse's office and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. I went to the bathroom in my pants and embarrassed myself in front of my whole history class. But other than that, I'm fine. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't believe you. I thought you were lying. I'm like, no, I wasn't lying. I told you I have food poisoning. And she's like, okay, all right, let's go. So I get up. I walk out of the school with my mom. I get in the car. I almost shit myself on the way home. I get back home. And by the way, side note, how cruel is that my body let me hold it all the way through that 30-minute bus ride and all the way through like the 20-minute drive back home. But for some reason in first period class, my body would not let me hold it like 30 seconds to get to a bathroom. Like fucked up, man. Fucked up shit. Anyway, I get home. I spend that whole day just in pain, using the bathroom way too often and feeling like shit. And it did get worse. I remember later that day, it was pretty bad. But it only lasted about a day or two, so I was good pretty shortly after the weekend hit. But anyway, I spent, the next couple days just chilling. My mom kept saying sorry the whole next 2 days because she felt so bad for me that she didn't believe me. But like I said, I didn't fault her for it. I could understand why she didn't believe me. I did lie a lot in the past about being sick to get out of going to school. So yeah, I didn't fault her for it. But when I went back to school that following week on Monday, that week was the most hell week of my entire life. Literally, everybody was staring at me. Like, not just the people in my history class, like the initial 25, 30 people that saw it, because they told their friends, and their friends told their friends, and literally everybody must have found out about it because everyone I was passing by in the hallway at school kept looking at me and smiling. And people kept bringing it up and laughing about it, and I got, fucked with for a good week. But then, the week after that, people kind of just like fucked off about it. Obviously, my close friends gave me shit about it the whole rest of the year because they thought they were being funny and they wanted to roast me. I didn't really care. That was more just like harmless banter to me. I didn't really mind that. But in terms of like the general school population, people didn't really laugh at me after that. People didn't really like be too mean about it. I guess they just had some humanity and didn't want to like make fun of me too much. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It did get brought up a few more times after that from some people, but like it was not nearly as bad as it could have been. I thought this shit was going to ruin my entire year. Not even just my year, my entire high school years, right? But it didn't. And I was very lucky for that. I hope that none of you, and I really do, I hope that none of you never have to experience something like this. If you get up in the morning and you have like some kind of food poisoning or you're going to the bathroom every few minutes and like it's bad, beg your parents to stay home. Do not try and tough it out at school because you might just end up having the most embarrassing day of your life. Because I know I did. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the story. I shit myself in the middle of class and I got laughed at. And then I sadly waddled to the bathroom and then to the nurse's office and then went home. That's it. Moral of the story is, do not eat hot chips and raw cookie dough. That was just plain fucking stupid. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not as long as the last few I've been telling. Don't worry, tomorrow will be a lot longer. I'm just on a time crunch right now. I have to leave soon, so I thought I'd give you guys a funny little story today, and then tomorrow I'll come back with a longer banger. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see y'all later. Peace.